Bristol 2-meter net. Calling the Bristol 2-meter net. This is KL1ZA Kilo Lima 1 Zulu Alpha. Name is Jim. Juliet India Mike, and I'm net control for tonight. So 2-meter net each meets each Tuesday night at 9 p.m. or 2100 hours local on the 14667 repeater. This net is affiliated with the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, the National Traffic System, and the Bristol Amateur Radio Club. All amateurs are welcome to check into the net. Is there a station that can act as backup net control in the event of an emergency?
N4NT.
Thank you very much, Adam. I do appreciate that. We'll begin by asking, is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Any announcements or bulletins, including local handpress, items for sale?
Whiskey X-ray 4 X-ray whiskey with one announcement and one item for sale.
X4XW, KL1ZA, go ahead.
Alright, well good afternoon or good evening, Jim, everybody on the net. This is WX4XW, located in Boring, Tennessee. And my announcement, I'll go with that first, is this Friday, we're having our 5th annual special event station at Town Acres Elementary School in Johnson City. We're still in need of some operators and some gear. So if you are interested in coming, please give me a call after the net or tomorrow. Tomorrow is the cutoff. I have to know by tomorrow if you're going to come. That way we can get you set up in the count. The Parent Teacher Association will be providing a lunch, and it is no cheap lunch. It's actually really, really good. They've done it for several years. Anyway, we're looking for some operators to help present amateur radio to 4th grade students. There's about 85 to 90 of them, and we're looking for a couple more people that can help out with that. I'll announce my phone number, my email address, and that way you can get a hold of me. First of all, my email address is good-on-QRZ, but here it is Jason, Julia Alpha Sierra Oscar November at Whiskey X-ray 4 xraywhiskey.com. That is Jason at WX4XW.com. My phone number is area code 423-430-8225. Again, 423-430-8225. And I'll drop my advertisement. Alright, for sale, I have a handheld unit from Yazoo. It is an FT60 in very, very good, excellent condition. Used very, very little. It's a dual band, 2-meter, 70-centimeter FM analog radio. It comes with the Yazoo M34 microphone, and I will take $140 for that. Again, that's an FT60. It comes with everything in the box plus the box. Very, very good condition. Does not have one scratch on it. Alright, that's all I have. I'll turn it back over to you, Jim. Hope you have a good night, and 7-3 to you. WX4XW.
X4XW, KL1ZA. Jason, thanks a lot for the announcement and the item for sale. If anyone's interested, contact Jason, and I do have his contact information written down should anyone need it. Thanks again, Jason. Are there any other announcements or bonuses?
with one announcement.
KT4RSQ, KL1ZA, go ahead with your announcement.
Good evening, Jim, and everyone on the net. One announcement, just a reminder, Sullivan County Aries Net will be starting. This will be a monthly net on the second Monday of every month at 9 p.m. on the KE4CCB UHF repeater, which is 442.200. And that's the Sullivan County Aries Net. But you do not have to be an Aries member to join in. I'd like to have a good turnout for it, but Jim, if you'll go ahead and check me in and out of the net tonight, I'd appreciate it. 73 to everyone tonight, KT4 RSQ.
KT4 RSQ, KL1ZA. Stephen, thank you very much for checking in tonight, and you take care, and 7-3 for now, KL1ZA. Anyone else before we begin the mobile portion? No more announcements. I'm going to ask for any mobile or portable check-ins. Please call now.
WE4AWJ, Emmett, Bristol.
WE4AWJ, KL1ZA. That recognizes you. Thanks, Emmett. We'll get back to you in a minute. Any other mobiles or portables?
Jimmy, I'll get you on the list when I check in.
Emmett, we'll have you give your announcements. Go ahead.
KL1CA in the net, and all the ships at sea. This is WE4AWJ. Good evening, Jim, and everybody. Well, I don't have not much going on here. Still off HF. Going to just go ahead and put my antenna. They're never going to cut those trees. And finally got the mowing done, and looks like it's going to get hot. Hope everybody has a good week, and maybe we'll see you Thursday night for the meeting at the hospital, and looking forward to that. So with that, we'll say 73 and turn it back to net control. This is WE4AWJ.
WE4AWJ, KL1ZA. Emmett, thanks a lot for checking in tonight. Always good to hear from you, and 7-3 for now. Nate, do we have any additional mobiles or portables checking in? Please call. This time we'll take any and all check-ins. Please call now.
WD4JJ, Jim in Bristol.
Name is Chris, Bristol. Check me in and out, please. KT4SQ, Dale in Bristol.
N4NT, Adam in Bristol. And I have a proxy check-in on Facebook Live. N3QJ said he's checking in from O'Charlie. That was Jimmy from Bristol.
One more time, give me that number 3 call sign.
November 3, Quebec Juliet.
See, Adam, 2108. At this point, we're going to go to the top of this list to Jim, WD4JJ. Jim, do you have anything for tonight's net?
And KL1CA, Jim in the net, 74JJ. Well, beautiful day. One thing I can say about that, yesterday too, another nice one. I think maybe we're going to scratch out maybe one more before we start getting any rain. But, well, everything's going pretty good, except we had another little bout with the hospital over the last week. That's the reason I went in there Tuesday. Had to go up and spend a few days and get some boulders taken out of my gallstone, get rid of gallbladder, get rid of that. And, of course, we ended up with a little lung problem on top of that. But we're fine. Everything's hunky-dory. Went back to the doctor today, the one doctor, and everything's good, so we'll go back to the other one Tuesday and see how things are going, but everything seems to be in order. But enjoying the beautiful weather. I can stand this sunshine, that's for sure. Well, that's about all I can say here
KT4JJ, KL1ZA. Chris, thank you very much for Jim, thank you very much for checking in tonight. Really do appreciate it, and hopefully you get better. And Chris, K4XMN was in and out, so we'll go to Dale, KT4SQ. Dale, do you have anything for tonight's net?
Good evening, Jim, and all of that. Not really very much here. Just thank you for having the nest, and I can check in. So thank you very much. So this is KT4SQ.
KT4SQ, KL1ZA. Dale, it's always a pleasure to hear from you. You have a good night. 7-3, KL1ZA. Adam, N4NT, do you have anything for tonight's net?
Yeah, good evening, Jim, and everybody on the net. Just want to remind everybody of the club meeting this Thursday at the hospital at 7 p.m. The program this month, I'll actually be doing the program. I'll go over the basics of entering information on QRZ and maybe even some of the more advanced things, but I won't delve into that too much, just the basics. And how to communicate your QSL policy on there, so folks know what your pleasure is on that. But other than that, just been working around the house today, taking a couple days off, and got to go to the shooting range Friday. But as far as the regular work goes, taking the next 2 days off and the weekend off, all that good stuff. But good to hear everybody. We do have NetLogger running, also broadcasting on the club's group page on Facebook using Facebook Live. Actually picked up a check-in from that, so that was pretty cool. But good evening, and I'll turn it back over to Net Control 7-3. This is N4NT.
Adam, thank you very much for checking in tonight. Thank you for doing the NetLogger and everything else you do for the club. Really do appreciate it. And N3QJ was by proxy, and if you are listening, Jimmy, thank you very much for checking in tonight, and 7-3. Next, any more stations wishing to check in, please comment.
Net Control, please check in. KD4CCO, Dallas, Bristol. Net Control, please check in. N4KZS, Gary in Piney Flats.
Recognizes KD4CCO and N4KZS, Gary. Thanks guys for checking in tonight. Any other stations wishing to check in? CCO KL1ZA Dallas, thank you for checking in tonight, and I want to let you know how sorry I am at the loss of your mother-in-law.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a rough couple or 3 weeks, but that's the way it goes, you know. Not much going on over here. We're kind of watching the grass grow, and it's growing fast. Maybe might slow down a little bit if the rain slows down. We'll see about that. So anyway, we'll have to mow again before next weekend. It sure looks like it. And it's going to rain again too. So there's an ongoing sequence of events. Back to Net Control. This is KD4CCO.
KD4CCO KL1ZA. Thanks for checking in tonight, Dallas, and please give Donna a hug from me. 7-3 KL1ZA. Gary, N4KZS, thanks for checking in tonight. How are you doing?
Hello, Jim. Everyone checking into the net. Doing pretty good over here. Actually got my mowing done today. Somewhere or another between my schedule and the rain schedule. I got off. I kind of favor mowing on Friday or Saturday. But I got off, and I wasn't for sure about rain tomorrow, so I went ahead and did it today. It needed it. But anyway, not a whole lot going up here. We finally got us a
long wire strung up, and I've got it hooked to my little SDR module, and I've been having good success on reception on that little box, and actually I had it set up the other day where I was checking 6 meters. The whole phone spectrum was letting me, if anything spiked, I just cut the sound off and watched, kept an eye over on the monitor. If anything spiked on it or something, I'd cut the sound on and check it out. But anyway, a lot of fun to fool with at a very inexpensive price. That's about it this way. We'll say 73 to all. God bless all, and hope to see everyone at the meeting in 4KZS. Back to net control.
For KZS KL1ZA. Gary, thanks a lot for checking in tonight. Unfortunately, with work schedule and everything else, I will not be there tomorrow night or Thursday night. But thanks again for checking in, Gary. We'll talk to you later. KL1ZA. Are there any additional check-ins to the Bristol 2-meter net? Please call now. More time for any check-ins. Do I have any other announcements or anything else for the net before we close? From myself, we have had a total of 11. We've had 11 check-ins, including myself, I should say, tonight. I want to thank everyone for taking the time on this beautiful night to check in. This is KL1ZA, Kilo Lima 1, Zulu Alpha, Jim, closing the Bristol 2-meter net at 2117 local hours, 9:17 p.m., and returning the W4UD repeater back to normal use. 7-3, good night.